So this is a question based on Dirac delta function. Look at here, e power mod x is there. E power minus mod x is there. I'm going to plot this function. Just look how it is going to look like. That this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. So if I plot this e power minus mod x, the function will look like this. So it will approach infinite. The value will approach 0 at plus infinite, and similarly here also decay. So it will approach 0 at minus infinite. This is actually 0, 0. This is positive x-axis. Let you take y equal to e power minus mod x. This is y-axis. Then this e power minus mod x will get maximum value when x equal to 0, and it will get 0 at both positive infinity and negative infinity. So I can rewrite this e power minus mod x like this. E power minus mod x can be written e power x for minus infinity to 0. Just look at this half alone, this portion alone, you will understand. And for other part, I can write this as e power minus x. This is for 0 to plus infinite. So I can rewrite this e power minus mod x like this. A single function is nothing but the combination of two functions. So remember, e power x, this function is for minus infinity to 0, and e power minus x for 0 to plus infinity. Okay, now we are going to split this interval and we are going to do the problem. So I can write this as pi into minus infinite to 0 e power x into del of sine pi x dx plus 0 to plus infinite e power minus x. I told you how this e power minus mod x split into two functions. Again, this is equal to del into sine pi x dx. So what you have to do is you have to find this integration value separately and this integration value separately. First I am going to take this alone, minus infinite to 0 e power x del of sine pi x dx. First thing, we have to equate this sine pi x to 0. See, if del of f of x is given, then what we have to do, we have to equate this f of x to 0. We have to find the roots. Here sine pi x is equal to 0. So here that x will take value 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Since sine n pi is equal to 0, the n can be 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 like that. Since I am considering negative, my x should get negative values. So these are the possible values of x. Okay, we have found out the roots. Then the second step, we have to differentiate this f of x. We differentiate, we will write f dash of x The differentiation value is nothing but cos pi x by cos pi x into pi, cos pi x into pi. Then we will substitute the roots, modulus of f dash of x, and if you substitute you will get pi alone. Since cos n pi is equal to minus 1 whole power n, I have modulus, so here the value I will get pi alone. This cos pi x, instead of x you have to substitute 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So all the values are equal to 1 and pi is there, I will get pi. Now this function, this integration will change into a new form. Minus infinite to 0 e power x del of sine pi x dx, which is equal to, I am going to write only few terms, minus infinite to 0 e power x del of x minus 0 divided by, this is actually the formula, del of x minus x naught divided by f dash of x naught, modulus of f dash of x naught. Here this is pi. Of course I can write few more steps. Del of x minus of minus 1 into pi plus del of x minus of minus 2 divided by pi. So on it will go. Now further I can simplify this, minus infinite to 0 e power x into del of x by pi plus del of x plus 1 by pi plus del of x plus 2 by pi and so on. So here we will substitute the center to this function. See, all the centers are lies between the limits. So here we will substitute each center to this one. So if I say substitute the first thing, I will get e power 0. Here the center is 0 and it lies between the limits. E power 0 divided by pi plus e power 1, e power minus 1. Here center is minus 1 and it lies between the limit. So e power minus 1 by pi plus e power minus 2 by pi and so on. I can take this pi outside. I will get 1 plus e power minus 1 plus e power minus 2 and so on. So if you look at this series, it is nothing but a GP. So I can use the general formula for GP. S infinite is equal to A into 1 minus R, where A is the first term and R is the ratio between second term and first term. So R is equal to here e power minus 1 and A is equal to 1. So this sum is nothing but 1 by 1 minus e power minus 1. So I got answer for one integration, that is minus infinite to 0 e power x del of sine pi x dx, which is equal to 1 by pi into 1 by 1 minus e power minus 1. So one part I have done. Then what we have to do? We have to find one more integration. What is that one more integration? The another part. So this part, 0 to infinite e power minus x del of sine pi x. So this part we are going to do now. Let me take a new page. My first integration result minus infinite to 0 e power x del of sine pi x dx, which is equal to 1 by pi 1 by 1 minus e power minus. Now I am going to do the second integration, that is 0 to infinite e power minus x del of sine pi x dx. So this thing we are going to do. Here again we will do f of x, which is equal to sine pi x equal to 0, and the possible values of x are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. See, here we should not take 0 because we have taken that 0 already. In this case we have taken 0, so again you need not to take the 0, because when x equal to 0 you will get, the function will get satisfied. X is the value of x which is equal to 0 is actually a solution, but since we have taken that already for this negative limit, so we need not to take for positive limit also. That's why I have considered the values like this. Then the second thing, we will find f dash of x. Yeah, f dash of x is cos pi x into pi, and we will find modulus of f dash of x, which is equal to, we will substitute every value here, again we will get pi over. So now our function will change like this: 0 to infinite e power minus x del of sine pi x dx, which is equal to 0 to infinite e power minus x into, I can, okay, I will write one by one. So del of x minus 1 divided by 5 plus del of x minus 2 divided by 5 and so on, it will go. Now I can write this as follows. Since this 1, 2, 3 are the centers, and the centers lies between the limits. If it lies between the limits, then I can substitute the center in the given function. If I do that, I will get 1 by pi into e power minus 1 plus e power minus 2 plus e power minus 3 and so on. Again it forms GP, so I will use the same formula. Here a is e power minus 1 and r is also e power minus 1, so a divided by 1 minus r, I will get this one. Further, if I simplify this, okay, I think I need not to simplify, we are going to add that, right? So 0 to, okay. The answer for second integral e power minus x del of sine pi x dx, which is equal to 1 by pi e power minus 1 1 minus e power minus 1. So my first integration value is 1 by pi into 1 by 1 minus e power minus 1, and my second integration value 1 by pi e power minus 1 1 minus e power minus 1. So we are came to the conclusion: pi into minus infinite to infinite e power minus mod x del of sine pi x into dx, which is equal to combination of both the things. Once again I will write minus infinite to infinite e power x del of sine pi x dx plus 0 to infinite e power x del of sine pi x dx. Of course, I should write that pi here. pi into. Now let's substitute the values. We have found out the values of these two integrations, and I am going to substitute here pi into this first value 1 by pi into 1 by 1 minus e power minus 1 plus, for this one answer is here 1 by pi into e power minus 1 divided by 1 minus e power minus 1. This pi we can cancel. I can take common and I will cancel this one. Now we will get e power minus 1 plus e power minus 1 by 1 minus e power minus 1. See, the denominators are same. I can add the numerators. I will get 1 plus e power minus 1, 1 minus e power minus 1. If you look at the options, this won't be there. That's why I can multiply the numerator and denominator with e. I will get e plus 1 divided by e minus 1. So this is the answer. Option B.